Hello, everyone, and welcome to The Naturals, the weekly D&D show that we do here on the Your Move Live broadcast. My name is Dan, and today, it's a big one. It's a really big one. We are heading into the final episodes of this campaign. Now, don't be scared of that if you're just joining. There's going to be a lot of information that is going to be coming at you pretty quick, but I think you can all kind of get the grasp for it. Plus, there's going to be some cool stuff happening. Also, I did just find all of the episodes of The Naturals that I didn't have, in my, on my YouTube yet. So I'm going to be posting those unedited. I'm just going to drop them raw. Not going to do anything with that. But they're all going to be posted probably by next week, hopefully. So that is going to be happening so everyone can catch up finally and get inundated with the story. Polar, I have not moved out yet. We're working on it. We're trying. But I think I'm not really going to delay any further because I just really want to get into this episode. I am extremely excited about it. So let me just do one thing. There we go. Get more of those background lights going. All right. Well, with that being said, I'm going to go grab the boys, and we are going to start this up. Hi.
Sounds good. So.
Hello, I'm bringing you guys in.
Hello. Oh my
Bonjour.
God. Axel ran away.
That
So did the cat.
bitch.
I'm kidding. I think he just went to
The cat I'm watching was just sat on my bed the whole time staring at me and just ran away.
Baby.
Sorry, my fault.
I'd go and grab her, but she doesn't like being picked up, so if she makes an appearance, it's of her own free will.
Those are the best kind of appearances.
Oh, I just realized that everything is fucked up. It's fine.
I need my day sixes to stop being shit.
No.
Thank you. Jesus Christ.
It's okay, Polar, I allowed that.
Been a weird week. I'm trying to sell my Tesla, but nobody. I mean,
fair. I wouldn't want to buy a Tesla either.
true.
Crazy?
I did see.
They're building a Tesla dealership, by where I live, which is a student area. Which is the stupidest decision ever.
Work.
Or
There's
It's
a
either
Tesla factory
students
in
or
Buffalo.
poor people.
Yeah. Well.
It's because it was a cheaper place to buy the.
It's
lot.
next to a bowling alley.
Hell yeah. I need to.
It's like McDonald's, Five Guys, Tesla, bowling alley.
Hell yeah. I love it. Dude, look at how close Dan's mouth is. It's like he was gonna kiss the camera.
Maybe he was.
Give us a little smooch.
Oh no.
I can't tell if Dean is upset by that or.
I'm very upset.
That was either the I'm upset that that happened face or the I'm upset that this is making me feel this way.
Ew, no. Definitely the first one.
Dan, was that a gray hair? Yes, I have a gray hair. I have 2 gray hairs in my beard. There's one here and then there's one over here.
You sure you only have 2?
Fuck off.
When's the last time we counted them?
Not that long ago because I was curious, but I definitely have more from you fuckers. So.
I just want to preface that you invited us all, so that's on you.
I take pride in
I might
every
have
grey
invited
hair I
myself.
cause.
Oh god. Dan actually dyes his hair. True. Dan,
Yeah.
just Yoda giving away all my secrets.
You should do a dying stream.
That's what I
But
plan on
dying
doing.
your
That's
why,
the no.
very
That's the last
specifically.
thing. That's the last thing that I'm gonna do on camera.
Yeah, you're gonna dye your hair blue like.
No, I'm gonna
Ninja.
die on camera.
I will be right. I'm gonna go see where.
I am going to
I think
post
he thought
the.
it was gonna take a little longer.
That's cool. I'm gonna post the notes of creation that you guys know,
Oh, the cat's back.
so you guys have full access to that. Okay. And then once Axe gets here, we will start. It's nice to have a gray-haired DM. Most DMs are gray-haired. Truly. So, that's fair. Oh, all right. I am so nervous about this episode. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna be completely honest with all of you.
You could be more honest and tell us what's gonna happen to us.
No.
No.
Hey, I never said anything about things happening to you.
Yeah, but it's you and we're us.
I mean, that's a fair assessment. All right, you got me there.
It's called science.
Ugh. God, I can't. You ever like clean your glasses? For those who wear glasses?
No.
Shut the fuck up. I love my seeing tax. My sight tax. Feel like you clean it and then it just doesn't get clean. Ray's here. Lurking.
Play.
Lurking time. Have fun, y'all. Appreciate you, Ray. Ray is hopefully going to be able to join us for a couple of the one-shots in between campaigns, and hopefully for campaign 3. Fingers crossed. Almost 1 year of what? Of you following? I feel like it's been longer than that, hasn't it? Where the fuck are they? We only have 2 of the 4 queers.
I mean, if we count all my personalities,
Then
we have more.
I was gonna say, then we have 4 of the 6. I don't actually know.
No, it's not me.
Dude, why did it just do this printing my fucking character sheet? Look at this shit. That's not useful.
Yeah, no, that's not useful at all. Love that it just like cut it off.
Yeah.
Hey, Ferb. Hi, baby.
Grrr.
Miles's mum just sent me an Instagram reel.
Nice.
So I don't think they're talking to her. So wherever they've gone, not a clue.
Message Mama Miles. And say,
I haven't
hey.
messaged her back in like almost a year. I don't think. I just like some of the reels she sends me.
You could just say like, hey, tell your son to get back online.
If they're upstairs, send them down.
I summon ye, gays.
To me, my queers. Instead of to me, my X-Men. You get it? Ha ha ha. Tee hee. I spent maybe... So I'll just kind of like... Here's some background knowledge. I've spent a collective, like... 5 to 6 hours on all of this.
Hell yeah.
Like this episode alone.
That's a pretty exciting thing to hear.
Mm-hmm.
Also a terrifying thing to hear.
I mean, who knows? It could be that Dan is just like, oh, all rocks fall and every one of your characters dies.
That'll
That
be
could be
next
the
session,
6
because
hours.
next session's the last one.
Yeah, but we just play a bunch of kobolds who watch our deaths next session.
And then you take over from where the party left off as a bunch of level 1 kobolds.
Yeah.
Those guys had a pretty good idea. We should keep going. Get that armor. It's shiny.
Look at that god armor.
Look at those boots. I love Gay Men. I get so many free drinks. Sid, you get free drinks from Dan. I did buy you
Sure,
drinks
why not?
the last time you were here.
Yeah, that is true.
So, but then you bought me drinks. So
Yeah, it's reciprocated.
a little back and forth, if you will.
Why is this not printing right?
From
This
an
is really-
outside analysis, that's pretty gay.
Yeah.
From an inside analysis, that's pretty gay.
We looked at each other in the eyes and said no homo when it happened. So
But we did.
And then you
definitely-
kissed.
We did do the
And
arm
then we kissed.
thing,
Yeah.
where like you bring your arm around the other person's.
Yeah.
Finally, 3 of the 4 queers are here now.
Mama called Axel, so he'll
You lied to me, Dean.
He just sent me an Instagram reel.
What the fuck?
Mama
man?
Miles sent me an Instagram reel like 2 minutes ago.
Yeah.
So she's just on Instagram while talking to Miles?
No, she asked him to do something.
Oh.
Oh.
Doesn't Mama Miles know the D&D is happening?
She does. She just doesn't.
Ugh. Did I show you guys my cool mug thing?
yeah.
No, that's
Beer mug.
sick.
Yes.
So it holds a beer can, like a standard size beer can. But it's also
Is that a dice tray?
Thanks, Rolo.
it's a dice roller. You put the
I meant dice tower. That's cool.
you put the die into the dragon's mouth, which is the handle, and then it rolls
That's
through.
3D printed.
Yeah.
So the dragon shits out the dice.
Yeah.
Real.
It's the
That's sick.
evolution of the dragon butt rod. The dragon butt dice.
Mm-hmm.
Oh god. Alright, I think we're gonna start. I do know how to handle big jugs. You're right. 2 gallons of milk.
2 big gallons.
No. 2-gallon jugs of milk.
Yeah.
Well, you never. No, like 2. Not 2-gallon jugs. 2-gallon jugs. I just need that to be very clear.
Okay.
It's 2 gallon. Like
2-galleon jugs.
2 galleon drugs.
Drugs. No, who said anything about drugs?
No.
I think
Anyway.
Sid's mind's just preoccupied.
I think I'm gonna do the recap for this one.
Sure.
Last time on the Naturals, the group finished fighting off the invading force at Haven, meeting with their captains, going to a remote sandbar island. They decided to split their forces and go after the Notes of Creation, godly items that were made at the Coda that assisted the heroes who fought alongside them, and later used by heroes of a different age. Upon finding one of them, they fell an unknown distance. Upon reaching the bottom, they seemed to find themselves surrounded by a pinkish, glowing light. looking across a ravine stretched only by a partially completed bridge, they see the inverse of the tower that they were just in to find the Hammer of Erithus. And they see multiple piles of material in front of them. So, we pick up as I believe Rise is holding the hammer. Or no.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Rise.
it is Rise. It is Rise.
Mhm.
I'm going to send the hammer as you can see it radiating a level of power that is very similar to what had just happened with your boots and gloves, with Rise's armor as well. It seems that the Hammer of Erithus, Daedalus, has reached its ascended form by being in the presence of more godly items. So, this hammer shares the property of a light hammer, but the damage die is increased to 1d8. You have a +2 to attack and damage rolls made with this weapon. This weapon can change its form as a free action into a warhammer. Let me just correct that. When hit, attacks made against anything that is not a creature is considered critical hits. Constructs hit with this weapon that are not destroyed must make a DC 17 Constitution saving throw. On a fail, they fall dormant until the end of their next turn, where they then reawaken under the wielder of this weapon's control.
Ooh.
In addition, Shockwave. The user can choose as an action to slam this weapon into the ground, creating a shockwave with a radius of 15 feet. Any creature, including allies, must make a dexterity saving throw or be thrown backwards a number of feet based on how close they were to the center. 5 feet equals 15, 10 is 10, 15 is 5. Finally, 3 times per day, the wielder can cast the spell Creation. Any creation made from this casting always lasts a minimum of 1 hour.
Sick.
So, in front of you, the piles of material. You see stone, you see wood, you see bits of metal. A lot of it seems to be partially constructed,
Okay.
but not fully. You also see what looks like a metal capsule in a way. It's like a giant box that seems to be kind of rounded towards the top. And it looks to have a door on it. Looking at the bridge, you see next to it there is a giant raised circle coming up from the ground. And just across the way, you see part of the bridge is finished with 2 connection points that seem to be awaiting material. The gap itself is about 30 feet across. And it seems that something needs to be done in order to get the material from this side over to the other side. As you're all kind of observing all of this and looking around, you can hear a audible hum coming from the hammer, which is in its light hammer form currently.
And now, if everybody will open up World of Goo, the game that we sent you.
Yep, the custom level that I made that I spent 10 hours on. Learned how to program.
He really didn't even need to learn how to program for World of Goo. It does have a level editor in it.
Yeah, I learned how to program anyway, because I figured it might be helpful, but it turned out not to be. That degree is going to go to waste.
So I think we have to build the bridge now.
I mean,
I think my concept was just a little too early.
Really,
I
just
think that's why I
ahead
think-
of your time.
Okay, so we have like a bunch of different materials.
Finn, I can't have you squeaking that right now, buddy. I'm so sorry. I know you love this toy. Sorry.
So we have a bunch of different materials, right?
Mhm.
And it's about 30 feet to the like bridge gap.
Mhm.
God, I wish our magic people were here because
It's almost like I made a puzzle expecting the magic people to not be here.
I mean, is it a puzzle if I just say I'm building a bridge?
You also have the metal capsule you haven't looked at yet. And the circular platform near the bridge that is raised from the ground.
I want to look at the time capsule.
I also want to look at it. Can I go up within 1 foot of it and inspect it?
To inspect is to investigate.
Yeah.
Hi, Dust. Dust is on YouTube.
Dust.
Dust on YouTube?
YouTube? What the fuck?
Investigating means touching it.
Yeah.
If you want to perceive it, sure.
Oh, so I can't touch it?
If you want to touch it, I'm just letting you know the difference.
I would like to touch it,
Okay, give me an investigation check.
but 17.
Okay. And then follow-up question, you still have the boots and gloves on, correct?
Yeah.
Boots
Sweet.
and gloves and boots and gloves.
So as you go to touch it with the glove on, you feel the same like surging radiant energy kind of coming from the glove that you felt when it initially activated into its ascended form. And as you touch this capsule, a small stream of water trickles out from the glove into the metal, finding a seam, and you hear a click.
Did you just make your gloves come?
As
Yeah.
you hear a click
I'm just
and
not good
a
with
door slides down in front of this capsule, showing what looks to be a metal man.
It's a man.
Like a construct?
Like a construct.
Wow. It'd be so cool if Rise was here.
Man, it'd be so cool if you guys had like a hammer that could like control constructs.
It'd be so cool if Rise was here.
Dust is on Twitch now.
God.
He's everywhere. Oh fuck.
Oh God.
Okay, so So Miles, not Miles specifically, but Rise specifically has this hammer.
We
That
can say that
does-
one of you is now holding it to make this simple.
Yeah, okay. Ding, ding, ding. Wait. It's fucking need. I don't even need any. We don't even need any of that shit. You can cast creation.
You can.
But the guy.
That's true.
Yeah, you're not sure.
Oh, the object created must be no larger than a 5-foot cube, though.
Yeah.
Wait, what the fuck? Never mind. I haven't read this fucking spell, I think, in forever. You pull wisp of shadow material from the Shadowfell to create a non-living object of vegetable matter.
No, keep
What?
reading. There's a table.
Soft goods, rope, wood, or something similar. You can use this spell to create mineral objects such as stone, crystal, or metal. Okay. The object created must be no larger than 5-foot cube, and the object must be in a form or material that you have seen before. The duration depends on the object's material. If the object is composed of multiple materials, use the shortest duration.
But it's a minimum of an hour, no matter what.
What is this? Yeah, as the top comment says, what is this spell even for?
Creating.
You can make 10-minute gems though.
Yeah, I think the point is it's supposed to be kind of like a tricky spell. Like you use it.
Yeah,
you
like
sell
a
the gems, and
5-foot
then you
cube
fucking
of
run.
diamond. You can make a 5-foot cube of diamond, sell it to the whale, and then it disappears in 10 minutes.
Or you can cast it and get a diamond for like resurrection or true resurrection even. So I don't know. I do not question. You guys still have not investigated the raised circle as well.
Dais?
It's not really a dais.
I don't even know what a dais is, to be honest with you.
What day is it?
A raised
Don't-
platform at the front of a room or hall, often for speakers.
I made
Or
it. I
honored
made it.
guests.
Sounds like a dais.
It kind of sounds like a dais. It looks like it could be a dais. Sure. It looks like a small stage.
Dais my balls.
Deus sex my balls, dude.
Or a character in the Coppermind, as AI Overview has told me. Thank you, AI Overview.
There's also Deus Albania. It's in the Tirana County of Albania.
In Toronto?
No. Tirana.
Toronto. It's not that far from you, Dan.
True.
You should know what Toronto is.
Fuck off. Anyway. So, Rise. I posted the hammer stats in the Discord chat.
I showed him.
Yeah, I see it. Thank you.
It almost immediately just got to its full ascended form because it was in the presence of other godly items.
Yay, it's so nice.
You guys found material that's like incomplete. There's just like it seems like there's just some things missing from the whole thing. There's an unfinished bridge with a 30-foot gap in between. There's the circular raised platform. And there was a capsule made of metal that was opened by Dew that contained the picture of the thing in chat.
Okay.
It is not wielding the sword though.
Question. Is a warhammer a one-handed or two-handed weapon?
Warhammer is 2, Lighthammer is 1.
Got it. Thank you.
Mhm.
Kind of important to know.
Yep, you are a dual wielder, so makes sense that you would want to know.
That and also armor stuff. I can... More expensive, and also armor things. If I need to catch something that's I need to have one hand free. So.
The damage is a D8, no matter what.
Okay.
Oh wait, no, I'm sorry. It's a D8 and then it's a D12 if it's in Warhammer form.
The attack against it is in both forms, like its ability to
Not the shockwave, the other one.
the other one, like the pre.
Both work with either option. It just depends on
Okay.
what kind of weapon you want to wield.
Okay. Oh god.
So you've got a big metal man to control.
And a dais to inspect.
To control or to fight?
Control if you hit it with the hammer.
Yeah. I mean, if it's a threat, right now?
No,
It's not.
isn't it like not moving
Dormant.
at all?
Completely dormant.
Dormant?
So hit it and then you.
Yeah, fuck it. Fucking hit it. See what happens.
Cool. You hit it.
Okay, if it goes dong against the metal and it like attacks us instead. Oops.
You hit it,
See what happens.
and a bit of time passes. By a bit of time, I mean 6 seconds. That's how long a turn would be. And you see the eyes glow, and this thing shakes off what seems like years of rust that just crumbles to the ground, and it walks forward.
How big is this thing?
It's considered large, so it's about 10 feet tall.
Damn.
Only a little bit taller than Rise.
Do and parry just.
It is an entire-
I didn't think it moved.
It is an entire parry larger than Rise.
It is 2 dues stacked on top
Rise
of
is
each
still
other.
just like, oh fuck, I didn't think you could move. He's a little shocked that the thing's moving. So is it on the other side of the bridge or on the same side as us?
We
Same
just
side.
hit-
You just
Oh,
hit
no.
it.
Oh my god, my brain's not working right now. I'm sorry.
You're like Elastigirl, fucking arm stretch
No,
across
I
it.
Thor, like I threw it like
I think
Thor
you
style,
should-
bonk.
Ask it to build the bridge.
I agree.
Yeah, okay.
Do what you were made to do, peasant.
I think Raz will just be like, it could do thing. Help?
I tried building a bridge. You should ask it to build a bridge.
Could you help us build a bridge? Could you help build that across? And kind of just like motions the hammer towards the unfinished bridge.
Also, can I
Um,
inspect the thingy?
Yeah, so the construct is going to walk over to the materials, and it's going to like walk over, look at them, turn to you, and then like shrug.
It's
I
like
don't
the
know.
fucking it's like characters in the Lego games that like can't do a specific task. It's just,
Yeah.
it's like shit.
That's exactly what happens.
The little circle pops above the head.
Mhm.
Yeah. The
Um,
required character.
Can I get an investigation check from you on the platform?
Yeah.
It's got instructions for a bridge
19.
inlaid into it.
So you see that this isn't just like a simple round platform that is just like sitting there. Like you see that there's a little bit of a seam in between the part that's bumped out and the more decorative bit that kind of builds up to that, if that makes sense. Almost like if something were standing on it or heavy enough, it would be able to weigh it down.
Hey,
How
Rat,
many of us need to stand on it?
I think you should try and get that giant metal guy to stand on this, maybe. Or maybe put the materials on it? Or both. I don't know.
You could try the materials first. Because we might need the... Shit, okay, could you go over and stand on over there instead? And points towards the thing.
It will very like clumsily kind of like two-step to turn around and then walk towards the dais and stand on it. And as it does, you see
you
that
tell.
like it's a giant button. It sinks into the ground, and from your side of the gap, part of the bridge extends out. So now there's only a 15-foot gap between where there's those seemingly like two connecting points and where you see the actual edge of the bridge from where you are.
Is there anything else in the room that we noted that look at? It might help in this.
Mm-mm. You see whatever you see right now is what is in front of you. But I will say, actually, give me a Who has a really high passive perception?
I have a 20.
Oh,
I have a 17.
Never mind. I was like, oh, I think I have a pretty decent one. 15.
I have a 17.
Everyone else.
I have a 14. I can't see shit.
It's okay,
Yeah,
your
it's.
passive insight is really good.
No, my passive.
I have like those horse blinkers.
okay, so Dew and Sid, you definitely see this. As the bridge is extending, as you kind of like go to look at it move, because it's moving like kind of
Lady has
slow.
a 15.
Okay, Lady also sees this. You notice the same connecting points as the bridge comes to its full extension. The same connecting points that are on the other side are here, but now you can see how it connects to the actual material. And as you can kind of piece that all together, you notice that you have the parts to do that with the unfinished bridge material that you have off to the side.
Yo,
It's
Sid,
almost
I
like-
think you can build a better bridge.
It's almost like you guys have seen it before. So now,
Wait, so you're saying we have to build back better?
You're.
make Erithus great again.
So
No.
actually, Dew's gonna jump off the cliff.
So is fair. And so is Rise. Okay.
Are you actually?
No.
Just making sure.
Yeah, so, we get to work then, I guess, right? I mean, we know how to, we know how to make a decent enough bridge, right?
I will help. I will help make the bridge. Just like
Make the bridge strong, man.
Sid is having the in the Lego movie, Benny. He's just like,
Mhm.
wait, I could build a spaceship? No one's gonna stop me or anything? He gets all excited about being able to finally
Yeah.
build a fucking bridge.
Dew's
Yeah,
just gonna be a
that's fair.
cheerleader on the side with occasional little water spouts from the gloves.
Gross.
It's like deckers, right?
I'll help carry some of the lighter stuff because I am weak as shit.
So
so Sid, so.
as you're doing all of this, I'll just say the hammer almost seems to like listen to what you're trying to do. Creation is cast twice from it, and it molds the material around the unfinished bridge as you guys kind of like bring it into its place.
Dang.
The hammer activates itself, casting creation, and makes the fitting.
Fuck yeah, this is cool.
Okay.
Tomaton!
So the bridge piece is now done, but it's also a 15-foot bridge made out of metal, stone, and wood.
Okay. Which also means we have to like go across it because it's a minimum of 1 hour, but I think it's not super long.
Yeah, you
So
guys
we
have
should-
about an hour.
Go.
Yes, we should
Um,
wait.
you guys attempt to lift this bridge up. It's not going anywhere. It is heavy.
What if we have the
You
robot?
a giant metal robot that you could tell to hold this bridge for us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Mhm. So, I'm assuming you do that.
Mhm.
Yes, be like, hey, could you move that?
Yeah, I'll just. This is an iron golem, so I'll just say that.
Rise
iron
doesn't know
golem-
what's going on. He's just kind of like "Could you
Magic stuff,
please?
I guess.
Thank you.
Uh,
Magic things. I am not the magic person here.
I
Um,
like your funny words, Magic Man.
The iron golem will step off of the platform. The bridge retracts from where it was, and it goes and it picks
Okay.
up the bridge portion. No problem.
Mhm.
We need a second one.
We need a second, bigger bridge.
I meant the golem.
Oh,
It seems that both castings of creation are staying in place as well, by the way.
Does it? If you want to cast the last casting of creation that the hammer has, because it can do it 3 times a day, we could put a big wheel, like a big cylinder wheel, under the bridge and push the bridge out on the bridge. No, I'm dead serious. Like literally a fucking like building the Egyptian pyramids ass shit. We just put a big wheel of wood underneath, like a big log, and just push out the fucking.
Hypothetically.
How is that gonna work though?
But the golem is standing on the button, right? At the start of the bridge. We put
It
the
needs
big,
to get
the big
placed
log
onto
underneath.
the connection points though.
I'm not actually gonna make this choice because I have something that will cut back on all of the additional but what if hypothetical door things again. Would creation hypothetically be able to create another one, or is it like a limited type thing? I don't know the extent of it, so I'm trying to find its limits per se.
The golem would be too complex to make.
Wait.
But the golem is also
just
just
needs to
heavy.
The golem needs to get off from the fucking button
Mhm.
and place the bridge on the connection before it extends, and then go stand on the button.
No, so the connection. So let me describe this better. So you have side A and side B, right?
Mm-hmm.
Side B has the connectors for the bridge portion that is waiting on side A. When the button is pushed, side A extends, but there's no connectors on the flat side of side A. The connectors are on the back side, which from the sides of the bridge you can see, but not from above and not at the edge.
So does it need to be turned? Or can it be? If the connectors are on the back.
See, I was just gonna cast creation and create something the same way as the golem onto the button. And just put something on the button. But I don't know if I'd be able to make something that large. But it was just
a 5-foot.
Right. Would I be able to make a 5-foot cube heavy enough to be the same weight?
Yeah, I mean, there are materials that are dense enough that can fit within a 5-foot cube that could.
Because that way, a button is pushed.
Do you know the material?
Adamantine is that heavy, and you guys have experienced and seen adamantine before.
Also, a certain little silly, goofy little guy has. I don't know why, but he has.
Just had an idea.
Understandings of weaponsmithing. Thank you.
So, the bridge on side A extends halfway across from the edge of where it extends to where the gap is. It's about 15 feet. So the bridge portion that the golem is holding, keep in mind this thing is huge, it's massive, it's able to lift this with hydraulics and magic and other sciencey shit. It literally has it held above its head. It's able to carry this no problem. And it's just holding this 15-foot portion of the bridge just kind of above its head.
I thought he was just holding it in place.
Literally lifting it above his head. I think it's strong as fuck.
Okay, so guys, I have a thought.
Okay.
So, the shockwave. You
Uh-huh.
can slam it into the ground, right? And it sends you flying 15 feet away, including allies. Dan specifically wrote, including allies. There's a 15-foot gap between the two bridges.
Is it a controlled flying?
But also Rise doesn't fly.
It just says backwards.
So if we face away from the tower...
The user can choose as an action to slam this weapon into the ground, creating a shockwave the radius of 15 foot. Any creature, including allies, must make a DC 17 saving throw or be thrown backwards a number of feet based on how they choose how close they were to the center. 5 feet away from the center, you get thrown 15 foot, 10 foot, 10 foot away, and if you're 15 feet away, you get thrown 5 foot.
Hold on, there is one caveat
How
to
will
that.
I get across?
I forgot that
Isn't
creature
there-
and
you don't need to-
construct are different. So it's creature or construct.
We're just gonna plummet our boy into fucking exist into the void.
I like the little guy. I don't want to lose him.
The little guy.
Yeah.
I mean, if you angle it right, he could just land on the other side, hypothetically. It doesn't say that they're knocked prone by the shockwave, just that they're pushed back. And if it's
Yeah, but how
exactly
is he?
15 feet...
Yeah, but it's 15 feet if he's not standing on. If he's standing on the button, if he goes to stand on the bridge, it'll retract back to 30 feet.
Mm-hmm. But you have one more casting of creation.
Oh, just make a big fucking block of stone.
Big block of stone.
There we go. Big block of stone on the button, and then you throw our friend across the fucking gap.
Yes.
Okay. That works.
I think how this manifests is Sid standing there looking at the golem. Sid's looking at the bridge, looking at the gap, looks at the golem, looks at the gap, looks at the hammer, looks at Rise. I says, Rise, could you come over here for a second? I just wanted a little private chat.
Okay, sure. It goes on, follows, because why not?
Okay, you seem to really respect this golem. I don't want to hurt your feelings in this, but I think what we need to do is throw him across the gap.
Where? See, I trust your plans, but where's your thought process in this?
Well, all right. So you can make a big ass block of stone, right, to take the place of the golem on the button.
I don't know how, but yes. I
So
don't know how magic works, but
so the big stone. I think you just asked the hammer to do it. To be honest with you, I think you just. Right, that's how magic works. You just ask for things and it happens.
I don't know. I don't know how magic works. I'm not the person to ask. That's Atlas. Tempest. Fuck.
Both of them.
Somebody.
Yes, somebody. Swan,
So-
maybe? Swan might know.
Okay, so I think you ask the hammer to make a big block of stone that lands on the big button, so we don't have to worry about the golem being on the button, right? And then the golem walks to the edge of the bridge, and you do that that slam hammer thing, and send him flying to the other side.
Oh.
With the bridge.
What does he do after he gets to the other side?
He clicks the bridge into place, and we can walk across. I
See,
don't
I'm
know
glad
if
I
they
trust your
have
plan.
feelings. Do we ask for consent?
I could be like, hey, could I do this real quick? I don't know if I get an answer, but I can ask.
Attempting to ask
Waiting
yields no
answer
result
consent.
as it cannot speak.
No nodding, no.
Nope. It seems to take commands. That's it. But it seems to react if it can't do something. You did notice that when you told it to build the bridge.
I'll take the lack of motion as a yes. That it's okay. Okay, I guess we'll try it. And so I'll do the cast of creation for the stone over the button.
Okay. So as you just kind of like ask for stone, seemingly from wisps of shadow, a massive rock is formed on top of the button, and it weighs it down enough and extends the bridge.
Okay, cool. Colin,
no.
Colin, no. Colin, no.
No.
No. Bad.
Colin, yes.
No.
Bap.
We don't use that. Pick up a pen, fucking loser.
I already have. And a brush.
Anyway, with the stone on the button, did it work? Did it
Yes.
like okay?
Yeah, just set it-
I'm just fact checking. So because my brain is not fully working, so I'm wanting to double check and make sure.
You're good.
So from there, I'll go through with the rest of the plan and like use the shockwave thing to try to get the guy across. Do I have to tell him to let him? I have to tell him to allow himself to get thrown across.
Choose to fail this saving throw.
Mm-hmm.
If I do, then I'll say just like, let this happen. Let this happen to yourself. I promise. It's
I
fine.
promise it's okay.
I did edit some of the wording
This is for your own good.
on the hammer and just added a paragraph real quick because I realized that it wasn't really complete, and without that it doesn't really give much information. So there you go. There's more info.
Cool. Thank you.
Uh-huh. Okay. So you and the golem walk to the edge of the bridge. You give it the command, fail the saving throw. And you use one action. Keep in mind that's not one attack, it is one action to do this.
Okay.
You do that, you kind of like twirl the hammer real quick, kind of flip it up in the air, grab it by the handle, and just boom! Slam it into the ground. A massive shockwave goes out. And as the golem is standing there facing towards you with its back towards the gap, and you're 5 feet from it, you see that it gets pushed almost comically, where it just kind of like, it was standing, and then it just kind of like...
Amazing. 10 out of 10.
Beautiful.
And now it's just standing there holding the bridge above its head, just like waiting for another command.
And with that, Rise will just like kind of give a quick glance to Sid to make sure this was along with the plan. Like, yes, this is good. It's just like...
Ladies also doing that.
Yeah.
And then with that, Rise will tell the golem to place, connect the bridge that he was holding. Like,
Cool. It does so. You see that there's a beam of light that kind of meets at the seam of where the two pieces connect, making the bridge one solid piece. And behind the golem, you see a shimmer disappear, as though there were a barrier there to prevent you from going forward unless this bridge was in place.
I'm just imagining Dew flying across with the water spout and just like into a wall and just sliding
splat
down.
into the wall.
With like that
Or very wet bird.
noise.
Flat.
With that comical squeak.
The
As he
squeaky
falls.
clean sound.
Yeah.
I
Yes,
love it.
love it. All right, you guys are able to proceed through.
Yippee!
Does the golem come with us?
It worked.
The golem, as you get to the other side, it looks at Rise, it takes a bow, and then it crumbles to dust.
Oh,
Oh.
poor guy.
For the first time we've ever heard it speak after it's been with us for these last 6 months, it says, "Bye bye."
Rise is, like,
Thank
walking
you.
around-
And then
Aw.
just crumbles.
Oh.
So as
I
it
was in
crumbles to
pain
dust,
the whole
though,
time.
I
As
was
it crumbles-
suffering.
Actually consent to this.
as it crumbles to dust, you see that the metal box that it was in almost like contorts itself and makes what looks like a just small little box, a tiny, tiny little box. And it almost dashes across the bridge, going to where the dust is, and all of the dust goes inside of the box and seals itself with a lid.
I think
Sid walks over to it.
Sure.
Rise is still just like a little saddened at watching this thing like bow to him and then just crumple. It's like, oh. To
And Sid,
so he,
Sid walks over and picks it up. He picks up the box. Is it like heavy as fuck? It's gotta be heavy as fuck, right?
It's pretty heavy. But it feels lighter than it should be.
Okay. Sid picks it up and he like turns to Rise and says, "Oh, I got you your pet back."
It's like tastes like.
So
Thank you.
it's a box that's maybe like the size of a fist, so not like super big, but compact, definitely dense. As you grab that, you feel almost like a magnetic pull as it rips to the bottom of the hammer, connecting to the pommel of the hammer itself.
Oh, that's cool.
Now the
I
hammer's
really wanna
powered
think
by
that,
the
like,
soul of this golem.
Or you
I
can
wanted to
call upon the
think that,
golem.
Like, the box, like Sid like struggled a little bit to pick it up, so like it's like a visible like struggling, but then Rice picks it up with ease. Like he has no issue with it. There's just the difference of like trying kind of like struggling a tiny bit and then just thank you.
Rise
just picking
is
it up.
Thor.
Oh my fucking god. He's himbo enough that yeah, probably. That's so funny. I have a friend now. We're getting
This is a
stopped talking
very
later.
basic description of what the item does. But you now have the golem box. As an action on your turn, you can have the box shatter as a golem appears before you.
Yay!
This iron golem is under your control.
Pikachu, I choose you!
Golem chew.
The golem maintains its form for 10 minutes before returning to dust. If only I could spell properly. And re-entering the box. I'm gonna be honest, I'm coming up with this on the spot.
Honestly, you're doing a great job.
Base.
Thanks.
You're doing such a fantastic job. I love it.
Commands of the wielder of the hammer of Erithus. See construct control for further details. Okay. You guys are now on the other side of the bridge. As you kind of look around and try to kind of get a bearing on where you are, you can kind of just see a spiraling staircase kind of going around this stalagmite formation that ends with a flat top as the stalactite-like tower is just kind of right hanging above the flat point.
Where is the symbol of Shar again?
So the symbol of Shar is on the side of the tower that's hanging from the ceiling.
Okay. Oh, Fiend.
Ian is so
Yeah, stream can't see him, but Finn is hanging out in the hallway just behind me.
He's just a little guy.
He really
Yes.
is.
Up the
So-
tower with ye.
Up the staircase.
You
Okay.
guys are walking upstairs normally, and you just hear Rise's armor just going. He's not.
Clank,
He's
clank.
disadvantage on stealth. He's not quiet. Just clank clank
Yeah.
clank of armor as he takes a step.
Okay. You guys make your way around. It takes a little while. I mean, this is a fairly large stalagmite that you're walking through. As you do, you kind of catch glimpses of movement in the darkness below you. Can I get a nature check from parry specifically.
For a druid, my nature's shit.
Right?
Remember, you're supposed to use your wisdom for nature.
It says
Damn
intelligence.
homebrewed a long time ago.
Yeah, I did homebrew
really?
that a long time ago because I think it's dumb that it's intelligence.
Ooh. Okay.
Like, why would druids have predominantly casting of nature and then, or predominantly casting of wisdom and then you make nature an intelligence check? Like, that makes no sense.
There weren't
Okay.
enough intelligence checks. Oh, no.
I mean, how many
23?
nature checks have you made? With a 23, you're kind of now picking up, like before you were kind of at the bottom of this, it kind of just seemed like a cave, but as you're kind of going on the quote unquote like dark side of this stalagmite, you really begin to tell like, oh, we're in the Underdark.
Well, yeah.
Like it's nothing, like all but confirmed now, like, yeah, this is the Underdark. This is not your standard
We're not
darkness.
in
This is
Kansas
advanced
anymore.
darkness.
Well, yeah.
Advanced darkness.
Shar's goddess of the Underdark.
Is it god or goddess?
Goddess.
Of trickery.
Trickery, the Underdark, and Lost.
Yeah.
That'll be fun.
I like that they shoved trickery in
Okay.
there.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't you guys travel through the Underdark already and almost die?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, we did. Guys almost died.
What's at the top?
The Shadow Doppelganger.
So as you get to the top, you see
Traumatized.
Shadow Peter Pan.
Can I switch my boots out? I'm kidding, I don't need to. I lied.
Dude, that was a real hard boss fight in Kingdom Hearts.
I can't roll below it.
Oh my god. Jesus.
as you get to the top, you see the stalactite tower hanging above you. From there is a pedestal reaching from the middle that has something on it that is bathed in that pink glowing light. It is reaching down far enough that you can touch it from where you are. As you get a closer look,
I should
especially
not
those
touch
with
more cuddly items. I have two.
specifically Sid, with your passive perception,
Do it.
as you're just kind of like looking around and like trying to look through the glow, because it's bright, but you're catching it with your passive perception being as high as it is, as you're just trying to like look away from the light but still see what is causing it. You see what looks like a mantle. For those who aren't familiar, it's like a cape, like a short cape.
It's like the top of a cake.
Yeah, it's like the top of a cape, but a lot of them also have hoods, so it's kind of like a cloak. It's like a cloak that just sits on your shoulder.
Grab it.
Give me.
I'm gonna grab it.
Are you walking up to it and grabbing it?
Yeah.
All right. Can I get a wisdom saving throw from you as you touch the mantle?
Hell yeah. I love dangerous saving throw.
This whole campaign is dangerous.
It's okay. I have +10 to wisdom saving throws. It's definitely very cocked. Okay, that's 28.
Okay. You pass. You still take 13 points of psychic damage.
Damn.
Damn.
Great.
And you hear something speaking to you in your mind. It's a very subtle voice coming through, and it just says to you, "Take this. Wield it."
Just the god of trickery is just like, my boy,
Batman.
here you go.
She's just like, yes, this one. I love this one.
So
Yeah,
as you
this
go
one-
to
This one's an idiot.
As you go to don, the mantle, you hear the same voice say, "Not one has touched this in 800 years.
Been
It now rests on your shoulders."
The first idiot in 800 years.
The first fucking idiot.
The first dumbass. Sid, as you wear this, you all sense this
100 years in the making.
beating radiance that goes through the room. Same with the hammer, same with the boots and gloves, same with the armor. This, in the presence of other godly items, has ascended immediately. You now wield the Mantle of Shar, Shadow Weave. You have a +1 to armor class and saving throws while wearing this mantle. When in dark or dim light, you can choose to teleport to a location you can see within 60 feet of you that is also in dim light or darkness. This movement requires either a bonus action or 1d8 of psychic damage, implying you can use it without taking a bonus action, and you can just do it as long as you take damage.
Okay.
You can choose up to 2 additional creatures to teleport with you, but for every creature that is teleported, besides yourself, you take 1d8 of psychic damage.
Oh my god.
So a
you
maximum of
told me.
3, if you wish.
Okay.
While attuned to this item, you can see in darkness as if it were normal light. This includes normal and magical darkness.
Okay.
Ooh.
Spells have a harder time finding you. You have advantage on all saving throws to resist a spell. Any spell you save against is stored in the mantle, maximum of 3, and can be cast by you using a bonus action. This spell uses the spell save DC and modifiers of the creature that cast it.
Okay. Fuck.
Additionally, you have 2 charges that can be used to cast the following spells at 6th level, recharges at dawn.
Damn.
If you store one of these spells, you regain a charge.
Wait, you said recharges at dawn, but it says dusk.
Yeah.
That's what I meant. It is dusk. Thank you. The 3 spells that you can choose to cast using this are Darkness, Modify Memory, or Scatter.
Modify memory is the fucking scary one.
yeah.
Again,
That's a scary spell.
God
That's
of Loss,
terrifying.
God of Memory. Like,
Yeah.
God of Memory, quote unquote, because the Raven
I
King
have
kind of has
played with
that.
the mirror. Okay.
Yeah. Y'all have played Baldur's Gate 3, right?
Except for
Right.
some of us.
Right? 2 people who
haven't
own the
finished
game, right?
Stars Trials, so
It's not really a spoiler.
Oh, what the? Wait, is that? That's actually in Xanathar's?
What?
What? Oh, it's just not showing up on. Hang on.
What spell are you looking for?
Scatter.
Oh,
I didn't know that spell.
Scatter's wild.
Scatter.
It's a 6th level spell.
Yeah. Holy shit, it's fucking
so-
wild. I don't know. Never seen this before.
So I'm gonna read the spell to you. The air quivers around up to 5 creatures of your choice that you can see within range. An unwilling creature must succeed on a Wisdom saving throw to resist this spell. You teleport each affected target to an unoccupied space that you can see within 120 feet of you. That space must be on the ground or on a floor.
Is the ocean a floor?
I mean,
It
is the
has
ocean floor,
a
but it has to
floor.
be within 120 feet of you.
Yeah. Okay, I can't just be like, everybody off the ship.
It's also
That's pretty
5
cool.
creatures.
Yeah. This is pretty fucking crazy. Up to 5 creatures.
At the cost of your own health.
No, this one is not. That one's just a charge spell. Like a spell, I have a charge.
It also has
Well,
a
that's
DC
great
of
because-
17 for the saving
Okay.
throw.
Okay.
I realized that I didn't put that, so there you go.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a little important.
As you are all standing here and you have both the hammer, the gloves and boots, the armor, and now this mantle, you feel this pulse ripple through the air. can I get a con save from all of you?
I have a +1 to that now too,
You do.
which is great because its grand total is 7.
Ooh, I get advantage.
I go to 6.
Finally have a soul trinket. 18.
Cool.
22.
Great. Sid?
Can I re-roll if I show you the cat?
I'll let you add a +4.
To make it a 10?
Yeah.
I don't know if you can see her on the bed.
I can see
Kind
her.
of.
Oh my gosh.
It's a
Hang on.
baby.
So you get a 10. You still fail, but at least you got a 10. You, lady, as well.
Oh.
Lady's con save is 11.
Cool. Sid, lady, and Perry pass out.
Like,
As for the other two, you watch yourselves like raise up into the air, almost going through the inverse tower. And as you fly through the air, going through this tower, you feel yourself just very quickly land on solid ground. And now you're in the middle of the tower where you got the hammer, where the podium was.
I was just like, what the
Oh.
fuck?
What?
The three of you who were passed out gain consciousness.
What the fuck?
okay.
How do
I
we
should have
evacuate?
saved the cat for something else.
That's okay.
It was a more dignified 10.
Yeah.
It's a more
At least you didn't
dignified.
get at least you didn't get a 6, am I right? Pff,
Man, I
who
got
rolls a
7.
6 on a con save?
I rolled a 7. Thank you.
It's probably the highest I've ever
Oh.
rolled on a con save.
Yeah, I know you rolled a 7, but who rolled a 6? Pff, no one.
No one.
Yeah, right? Oh my god.
I didn't. I go to 10.
Shit, you're right.
So true.
That's what I'm saying, is that no one rolled a 6.
It would have been embarrassing if someone
Rolling a
rolled
6 would be
God.
really, really embarrassing.
You would have died. Just.
Yeah, I
would've
just
rolled
pimp
a
out the
six,
cat for a
please.
10.
Duh.
Well, she was bathing too. Like,
Wow.
God damn.
Whoa.
That's all
we-
she
can we-
does.
Can we show
She
that on
sleeps, she
stream?
eats.
For free.
She
You showed
eats
a
and then she
naked
bothers me
cat?
for an hour and then she goes back to sleeping and bathing.
I'm
Until
I'm
her
gonna put
next
this in the
food comes
Discord
out.
chat. I'm not gonna say it out loud.
Oh god, I need to see this.
Dude, you showed a naked cat on stream?
Yikes.
Dan's gonna get banned for this.
Dan got banned.
I
from
hope so.
TikTok for this.
Oh my god.
Oh
I'm not saying that out loud. That's just for the people in the
The
Naturals
name is
Discord.
Phoebe. Know her name if you're gonna say that.
Yeah, but the point is it reads
It's a
like
clickbaity
a title.
It's a clickbaity title.
Mm-hmm. It's a baity title, that's for sure.
For somebody.
True. All right.
I don't think I want
Um,
to know if it would click on that video or would search for that either.
Koi, there are so many people that would search for that title of video.
I know, but
Including Dan.
Anyway, Mango.
Hey. It's been a long time since we had a mango. Like an actual mango.
An actual mango.
Yeah, I just watched that compilation clip again. It's so good. Yoda did a great job with that. I also I showed my my Tuesday group the Cave Wizard because I realized that I'd never shown them the Cave Wizard video that Yoda did. That video is so fucking good. I love that video so
Very
much. The Cave Wizard, Wizard of the
where is
Cave.
that? Where is the Cave Wizard video?
Yoda posted it in the memes channel of the Your Move Discord.
Got it. Thank
Yeah.
you. Join Jan's Discord.
So
True.
Use
Exclamation point Discord to get that in chat. Only on Twitch though. I don't think it works on YouTube.
Join Dan's Discord. He's really cool.
So true.
Lies, slander.
No, absolutely not.
So many people
So
just
many
did exclamation point
Discord
Discord. There it is on YouTube.
Yay!
Yay!
Anyway, so you guys are now at the top of the tower. The ship is ready to go. It took you guys 2 days to get here. You're meeting your allies.
Black-
The people who are unconscious, are they still?
No, they're
No,
waiting.
we said we're back.
It was
I
just to
didn't know-
experience the flying through the tower bit.
We're back, baby.
We're so back.
Rise and Dew are just
Um,
sitting there waiting, and they just like stumble back. They're just like, what happened? Where were you?
So you guys have a day, no, 2 days, right? No, 3 days. Sorry, 3 days to reach your allies at Bowman's Refuge. It will take a little while because you need to go around Bahamut's Claw.
Okay.
So you'll probably get there with about a half day to spare.
Yeah, we'll do that,
Cool.
right? We
Yeah.
don't need to make any grocery
Cool.
store stop somewhere.
No, I think we're good.
Gas station. I want like, we need gas somewhere.
Yeah, the ship needs gas.
And we had to find the cheapest gas station nearby.
Ooh, can we repair our mortar?
Yeah.
Wait,
Any
wait,
damage
wait.
that you guys have taken over the battle that you just had, I'm assuming that you and the crew during your 2-day travel here started working on repairs. By the time you get to Bowman's Refuge, it'll be completely fine. They've been working on it
We-
while you guys have been doing this too.
The
We
cast of
changed
creation,
Tempest
is that
to it.
temporary? Okay, I was like, is that a temporary fix or is that permanent?
Temper.
Got it.
Minimum of an hour.
Got it.
All right. You guys head out, heading towards Bowman's Refuge. 2.5 days pass. Sid, at night, you kind of test out your new mantle to see what it can do. Really,
I can see
Do
the
I have
inside of my
to-
eyelid.
really pushing the pushing the
Would I
The
be able,
boundaries
do
of
I
it.
have to, because with my armor, I had to
attune.
get like attuned to it. Do I have to attune to the hammers?
When it ascended, you automatically attune to it.
Okay, got it.
Sick.
I
So
wanted to
2 of
double
your
check.
attunement slots are taken up out of your 3.
Got it.
So as you continue to move along, you're figuring out the hammer, you're figuring out the mantle. A lot of the time, like, we just haven't really mentioned it, but it has happened where, like, you guys have been, like, kind of attacked by monsters on the sea, like, as you've just been going through. Like, there are flying creatures that come around and will, like, kind of take swipes at the crew and stuff like that. Sahuagin,
Yeah.
however it's pronounced. Sahuagin, I think, is how it's actually pronounced. They've attacked you as well. It's minor. Like, you guys have been able to handle it, like, no problem, you and the crew. They don't now at all. There is no sign of anything getting near your ship.
Damn.
Hmm.
They're scared.
More or less. It seems like whatever's radiating from your vessel now, as you're carrying...
Our vibes are
Four-
just too powerful.
God ass energy.
Our
Yeah,
aura
you
is
literally have godly energy
Radiate
radiating
out.
from your ship.
maxed
Mhm.
out aura.
Like jokingly, I want to say like during that time, Rice is like trying to figure out the hammer, and if he like flips it a few times, he's like flipped it and it's hit him in the head.
That makes sense.
And shockwave, and everyone goes overboard.
You guys have to stop and then grab everyone, and that's why it took you that extra, like, 2 hours. Because you just
Yeah.
kept doing that.
Man, just has like a bruise on his forehead from like hitting himself on the head with the hammer.
I feel like Wick's gonna be like, what are you
No, it's like a little ball, like from a cartoon.
Oh my god. Right.
So you guys make your way
Yeah,
to
panic.
the southeast portion. If you look at Bowman's Refuge, there's like a little inlet kind of carved out. That's the closest place to where the fortresses of the cult of bowmen. And halfway through the third day of traveling from Olive's home, 5th day traveling total, you reach there, and you see all 3 of your other ships waiting in the bay.
Yay!
As you approach, you all feel that same pulse that you did before, as though there is another godly item, and as though they completed their mission.
They did it!
Yippee! I knew they could.
So it seems that they're all on Aiden's ship, the Blue Jay, and they kind of like wave you over to tie up next to them.
Hippie!
You board. They give you permission right away, but you know, they're your. It's more of a formality, but like you're kind of always allowed on their ship because you're.
What's there?
Yeah, the
Consent
hierarchy.
is key. We learned this about the golem.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very true.
Yeah, the golem didn't.
So, you guys make your way onto the Blue Jay. Aiden will approach first and say, "Captains, we did it. Here you are." And you see a sickle in his hand. I'm just
Aiden
going
said
to
not to touch it.
Oh, right. You're right. No, he wouldn't have, because you said that. He'll present Wick holding it. Here you are, captains. Good point. Good point.
Sorry, I just had a vision in my mind where you were presenting it to us.
I'm so sorry for speaking in the mic. So you see, you should see the Notes of Creation channel now.
Yippee! Thank
In the
you.
Discord. As you see, the final note of creation is added. So I will read this out for chat. Let's see. I'm sorry, buddy. You can't have that. It squeaks too loud. Unless you want to go play with it downstairs. Go play with it downstairs? Hold on. I'm sorry, guys.
How fucking dare you? Sickle of Peller.
I feel terrible doing
So,
that.
like,
My heart hurts.
The door is shut to the office currently in my space too.
He's now crying
They're
at the
not
door, and I feel
I
fucking
hear
Hear
it.
it. He's like, but
But let me in.
I
wanna
hate
be
this.
in
I
here.
hate but I can't. things are about to happen. I can't. Anyway, so you guys now have the Sickle of Pelor, known as Sower.
I hardly knew her.
This is a +1 weapon and deals 1d8 damage instead of 1d4. This weapon deals an additional 1d8 magical slashing damage to any living plant. This weapon has a number of charges equal to your proficiency bonus plus your wisdom modifier +1. As a bonus action on your turn, you can use charges to cast one of the following spells. 1 charge is Entangle, 2 charges, Cordon of Arrows, 3 charges, Erupting Earth, 4 charges, Guardian of Nature, 5 charges, Wrath of Nature. You can use an additional charge to upcast any spell by 1 level to a max of 6th level. If a saving throw is needed, you use your spell save DC. When you hit a creature with a in its awakened state, I'm just going to kind of go through this. When you hit a creature with a melee weapon attack using this weapon, you can use a bonus action to plant a seed on the creature. As a reaction, you can cause the seed to sprout, dealing one of the five. It doesn't say one of. Sorry, need to edit that real fast. Bonus action. This reaction can cause the seed to sprout, dealing one of the five.
Damn, dude, that's fucked up.
Using one of the following effects, causing the target to make a saving throw, DC 17. Explosive Bulb. The target must make a dexterity saving throw with disadvantage. On a failed save, the target takes 4d4 magical piercing damage. Encompassing Vine. The creature must make a strength saving throw or become restrained by vines across their body. 20 slashing damage cuts the vines, ending the restrained condition. Entrapping Poison. The creature must make a Constitution saving throw or immediately become poisoned. The creature can repeat the saving throw at the end of each turn, but if they pass, their movement becomes 0 until the end of their next turn. In its ascended form, the weapon becomes a +2 version of itself, and the DC of your awakened ability becomes 19. While attuned by a druid, the weapon's properties are applied to your wild shape.
Hell yeah.
So what I'm hearing is Perry.
Perry gets a sickle.
Sickle.
Doesn't Perry have sickle trauma?
Yes. A sickle beheaded me the first time I died.
Maybe it was the sickle.
Maybe it was.
Perhaps
Perry.
it was. That's
some sick
On
fucking
False,
joke. Funny, I
there
love
was a sickle that did magic stuff.
Like,
We got.
Perry's
We
head.
did the magic
Oh.
stuff.
I wonder
And
where
False
Perry
Day-
died the first time.
Yeah, that's so crazy.
Crazy.
Beats me.
False Day is a
Fuck if I know.
halfling island.
He died on Truce.
I already have a sickle.
All right, that's it for the
As
campaign,
well.
guys.
You don't want to
we're
replace
one
your
episode
sickle with
away,
a god sickle?
but
Just replace your sickle with the god
Oh
sickle.
no! I already have one.
We have a sickle at home.
The sickle at home.
I hate all of you.
No, you don't.
You're right,
No,
I
you
don't.
don't.
Fuck you all, but I hate you all, but I don't.
No.
Sid looks at the captain and says, "So it went smoothly, I assume."
Thaz will kind of step forward and speak. Smoothly enough. We told them that we were part of the League, and the Guardians of the Sickle put us through a small trial. If we could prove that we were just enough in our cause, then we were able to take it.
Oh, I'm glad you were more than enough.
Well, you know, it was tough, but it was fun, you know.
I knew you guys
Maybe
could
we'll
do
tell
it.
you one day. We'll tell you the full story. Catch the naturals later on this year,
At some point.
maybe.
Some point.
Been
Yippee!
Wick will speak up. Captain Abraham is on his way. He should be here within a few hours. He wants to go over our next steps. The League
Cool.
has scattered pretty far. We've been keeping tabs on everything. Some have kind of gone into their hiding places. Others have grouped up with other captains of standing and aren't patrolling without extra guns nearby. The League isn't shattered, but it is splintered. Seems that we're going to need to make a final push on whatever is needed at this point.
Sid motions to, I think, just kind of like motions to the mantle that he's wearing and says, I think we have some slight advantages.
Oh.
I was told that these were helpful. for.
Yeah, that seems like it. I can feel. I mean, when you approached, we could feel the pulse coming from the sickle, so we understood a bit. But, huh? All right. We should probably rest. We have to wait till nightfall to get within the fortress. And he kind of gestures towards the coastline, and you can see it's kind of set back in the tree line. But you see like a very massive fortress that just kind of peaks above the trees. It doesn't really go much further beyond that. Kind of trying to hide within the brush. And you see this massive fortress extending out. Wick will say, my brother on the inside, he said that we can come in. They understand what we're going through. And though they shut themselves out from the world, they understand that the world will one day come to them. So we're free to go in, but not until nightfall.
Alright, that works. We can wait for Captain Abraham in that time.
Like I said, he'll only be here in about an hour, and then we'll have a few hours until nightfall. So, what do you guys want to do in the hour? Anything in particular? Or just kind of like relaxing, catching up with everyone, just kind of like gathering supplies, getting yourselves together?
I think that's what Rise will do at least, is just
Rise
kind of...
is gonna go off.
Vance does have a massive kind of bruise on his head, to be fair, because he was a fucking idiot and smacked himself in the head with a hammer.
Multiple times.
At least twice.
Gonna
Minimum.
Go show off his new hammer.
That was a terrible joke. That was a god-awful joke. In general, just kind of, you know...
Flop hammer on the table.
Going off, helping out, catching up. I'm gonna ignore that. Do not. Ay, ay, ay.
Sorry, Wick, was this a light hammer? Didn't mean for it to be. Here's the war hammer.
Hang on, just give me a minute. I need to. You just need to give me a minute.
Hey,
it'll
I need
happen.
6 seconds. I need 6 seconds. I promise it'll happen.
It works, I swear.
This has never happened before. I promise.
I have performance anxiety.
It grows, I swear.
Oh God.
It'll give a good pounding, I promise.
Now that I have a hammer, I see everything else as a nail, but the only thing I want to nail down is you.
That was long.
It got there though, and so is the hammer now.
We're talking about a hammer, Twitch and YouTube. A
Mhm.
hammer, nothing
Not
more.
anything else. The hammer literally does extend into a longer form. There is no
It's a
innuendo.
grower, not a grower.
No, it isn't.
It's
Guys, I
both.
definitely have to say that we're getting to the end of this campaign, and I think I've thoroughly exhausted all pirate D&D music that I possibly could that is not lyric, like music without, that is, all music without lyrics, because I can't do the lyric music.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I guess it's time to move on to another campaign. Let's just cut it short here.
All right, campaign over. You guys found the
Wow.
items. Good job. You guys win.
Yay!
Yay! Oh, yay!
Bananas
About an hour
with
passes.
children going in the background.
About an hour passes, and on the horizon, not even on the horizon, just like coming around the bend, you can hear the singing of Lever, Johnny Lever, as you can notice Captain Abraham's ship rolling up to all of yours. We're going to take a quick 5-minute break so everyone can use the bathroom, grab a little drink, get a little snack if you need it, and we will be back for the final half of this episode.
Yay!
Woo.
Boy. That felt very iCarly.
A little
No,
bit.
literally.
A little bit.
5,
3,
4,
2,
3,
1.
2.
I know. You see.
Somehow the world will change me and be so
Every so one.
wonderful.
All right, DMCA.
Oh, thank you,
You sound
Colin.
too close.
Yeah, true. God, even the drum beat.
Might get struck with the MCA.
So wake up the members of our nation.
No, actually though.
Yeah, true. Wake up. Wake
The
up.
problem is
Wake
they're
the
too.
fuck up.
They've been too woke.
They've been too woke. So
I
woke
think
that
go
they
to bed.
can't.
More
Too woke. Go get some sleep. You need your rest. Drink some water.
What you-
Take a rest. Wake up tomorrow. All right. So you hear the bits of Leave for Johnny Lever coming around the bend as Captain Abraham comes up to your ship, going alongside, tying off. Well, not even tying off. They're going to be kind of loose with it. Gangplank will go out across the two vessels, and Abraham will say, "Captains, permission to board."
Yeah.
Of course.
Yes.
Come on, Dad.
Come on, Captain Dad.
So I'm assuming
Yeah,
that you were all successful in your mission.
Heck yeah, we were.
Good. Whatever help we can get, we're gonna need. Hey, Ferb. I love you, buddy. You gotta stop squeaking.
He squeaks in protest.
I thought he was about to leave. I was like, you know what? That's fair. You want to keep squeaking? You just gotta leave. Anyway, right. I ended up dropping Layla off on the mainland. She thinks that, so her thought process was that she is no longer going to be useful against our friend. I'm so sorry.
He's
I love
just
you
a
so
bit.
much. Do you want this? Go ahead and eat the tag. I'll let you eat the tag on that. That's fine.
He's like,
You ate an
"What?
entire bag of
No."
cheese puffs last night. I think you're fine.
Oh yeah.
He did. He ripped open an entire bag of cheese puffs and ate them.
Cheese toys.
Mood.
He pooped real big. So
Real orange.
it was white cheddar, so he was fine. No artificial dyes. in that
Real
one.
white.
Anyway, Abraham, we'll continue. She figured that her contributions wouldn't be useful against our friends, plural, I suppose now. Her fight now is with the Empire, and her goal is to go and disrupt that. So I dropped her off with our contacts from Denrith, who are going to ship her out there. And she's going to gather allies, gather supplies, gather anything that she can, so she can come
Yeah,
back and
hold up.
help with that.
Real and based.
She's the NPC that like shows up at the final battle, like Helm's Deep, fucking like Gandalf at Helm's Deep.
On dawn of the 5th day, look to the east. I just watched Two Towers.
Nice.
It's my favorite one. I love Two Towers so
I think
much.
Two Towers is I don't know. I can
Return
make
of the
an
King
argument
is
for all
great.
three of them.
I mean, yeah.
Return of the King is really
like,
good.
Return of the King is great, but
Yeah.
Two Towers, just Helm's Deep alone, just makes
Mhm.
it so cool.
It's like in the extended edition, it's like an hour and a half of fucking battle.
Yeah, which is great. I love that.
Yeah.
I love that they. Okay, this is going on a little nerd rant. I'm sorry. We're gonna get right back to the game after this point. I love that they changed part of the book as well and had the elves from Lorien come and help. I think that is such a good addition. I know that there are some people who don't think that that's great. I think it's phenomenal because you're showing that Middle Earth isn't just one group, you know? Like it's a living ecosystem, and I think it added to it. Anyway, so she's off doing that. Hopefully, she'll be back within a month or two with much needed arms for our
the next
conflict.
episode.
Sure.
Or campaign 3.
There's a electrifying energy here. And he kind of looks at actually all of you, because all of you who are present have an item.
So true.
You all have one of the notes, don't you? You have two. He points at Rise.
How'd you guess?
Rise
There's a
just kinda,
divine.
like, touches the bruise that he left making one of them. But he looks at
A
that.
spout of water out of one of the glasses. Yippee!
There's
Harry touches the sickle and cries.
There's just literally like it feels like static electricity. It's so uncomfortable to be around us at all points in time.
everyone just feels so dried out, like the winter air.
Don't worry, guys. I'll hydrate you.
Water right in someone's face. Hydration.
No, there's a divine energy coming from all of you, and I know that you're not divine, so I know it has to be that. It was one or the other. Either you had all ascended to godhood, or
Really? Wait. Wick told me that Rise is divine.
I think that meant that was a different meaning.
Dude,
I
swear.
By the way, Wick,
Not in front of Dad.
Wick, you have my vote. If we come down to that, we're gonna have to get the league back together and find out a way.
We're getting the
To
band
reform.
back
together.
But you absolutely have my vote.
Hell yeah. And then you won't be dating one of your employees anymore. We can tell
Yes.
HR that he's got promoted, so it's fine. But it wasn't a biased promotion.
In my
They're on a
opinion-
different ship though, so it's fine.
There was no quid pro quo.
In my opinion, going against your former captain after leaving him because you had reservations against him says more about you as a figure than it does about anyone other than the three of us. And he kind of like gestures at like him, the ship's captains, you guys, and himself, than any other captain who's a member of the league currently. And don't tell anyone else I said that. I'll deny it. But really, and you'd be filling some big shoes with Vance gone. He almost seems to trail off
Right.
at that.
Are we sure that Vance isn't going to reappear, missing his conscience at some point? There are a lot of deities at play that have made that happen, especially amongst this group.
Yeah.
Barlow didn't come back, except in his memory that he left behind. Layla came back, but she was never really gone. Blacktongue is gone. I think he's gone.
That
He gets
could be
really
true.
quiet at that. I've known him for years. Even before all of this, him and I were friendly. I remember first point I had in any tavern in the Isles, he bought. Anyway, we have to focus on what's ahead.
Yeah, we've got
Stuff to
a
do.
lot to do.
Can I get a wisdom saving throw from everyone?
Yes.
Captain Dad just killed us all.
No, actually. Oh. I got a
7.
5.
The druid got a 7. Great sign.
No, 27.
Oh, 27. Never mind. You're fine.
The 2 cut out. The 2 cut out. I only
Yeah.
it was a 7. I got a 17.
Lady rolled a 12. I rolled a 30.
Jesus. Oh my god.
Nice.
What did you get?
Yeah.
So, anyone who's got
Distracted playing with the water.
Yeah.
anyone who got a 16 or lower failed.
Damn it.
Yay!
You all
Let's
feel,
go.
You all feel, though some of you feel it more than others, a shockwave. Those who failed the save, you take 11 points of psychic damage,
Jeez,
and
Oh,
you
Rise,
see.
Can you drop that fucking hammer again?
it wasn't me. It's literally it's like Bryce gestures to it like being like on like a loop or something in his pocket, like on his belt. Like it's not going anywhere. He's not even holding it.
As you all feel this shockwave ripple through, only you and Aiden, who also takes the damage, not far from you, specifically not far from the bow of the Luxmaris's Revenge, there is a purple-colored portal that opens
Fuck.
Patches, you bitch.
as
I smell a bitch.
Did you say that verbally in character?
Yes, Rise is like I sense bitch.
as 3 vessels come forward. It's about
God.
300 feet away to the
Fucking
south
damn it.
in the open sea. Abraham will look at how it's affecting all of you, look at the ships, look at all of you, look at your crew. You see something in his eye. You all need to go through the portal.
It's the same idea I had.
I'll hold them off. The 4 of you. You need to rush in. Finish what we started. Go. Go! And he'll run down the gangplank. And he'll kick it out.
Those sound
And
like
you'll just
final
hear-
words, fucking bastard.
You hear calls from the deck of his ship. Raise the anchor! All ships, prepare! All guns, loaded. Sails to full. Let's give him a window. He'll whip around on the ship, turning the vessel very quickly as he rushes towards the 3, drawing them off slightly. Just enough that with the Corvid's speed, the Koth's speed, the Blue Jay's speed, and the Magpie's speed, you guys have all gathered ships that are meant to go fast. Go fast,
fast.
hit hard.
We're Sonic.
We are Sonic.
Team
You
Sonic,
see your
let's go.
window as the Luxmaris's Revenge bears down on 3 enemy vessels.
Merv, this is not the time.
I'm really
Our
sorry.
dad might die.
This is the perfect
no.
time. What do you mean?
I love you so
For
much.
That is
now
so
our
bad of
dad's
me.
dying.
Bye, Dad.
My dad.
I love you, Dad.
So
XOXO.
gossip girl.
Are you guys rushing towards the portal? What do you
No, we
guys?
ignore
What is
all of
your
his
choice
wishes.
right now?
Yeah, I think we go for the portal, right?
I mean, yeah.
I mean, to some extent, yes, because this is kind of what we need to do. But also, like, Captain Dad is like, he's not our captain anymore. But like, I don't know. It's just like if he tells us to do something, we're gonna
do
trust
it.
that.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean.
Who has the best hearing out of the group?
How the fuck are we supposed to know that?
Probably Sid.
Sid.
How are we supposed to know
Yeah,
that?
how are we supposed to know that?
Yeah, how
It-
the
it would
fuck
be-
are we
it-
supposed to
it's-
know
it's
that?
like passive perception. So it'd be
Passive
Sid.
perception?
Oh,
It would be
My
Sid.
passive
He has the 20.
15.
Okay, yeah.
So
I have a 17.
you hear from the wheel, from the captain's nest, from where Abraham barked out orders from to all of you, not but a few months ago. Men, get to the rowboats. Join them. They're gonna need all hands that they can.
No!
No!
Dad, no!
No, we're gone. We started our engine and we're gone.
He's already been moving, man. A lot of them look apprehensive. And this is something that all of you hear. I gave you an order!
Oh
Dad, I fucking knew
no!
those were 5
Hang on,
words.
hang on.
No.
Sid would turn around and say to everyone, "Do we send Thaws and Wick to help?"
He told all of us to
He
go.
told all of us to go.
He's not our captain anymore.
If they stay, they might die.
If they go into Patch's realm, they might die too.
and if we don't send them, Abraham
Aiden
has
is
no
a part of
backup.
this. Aiden is a part of this. Otherwise, it is just Abraham by himself, and I'm gonna doubt the cultists are helping Abraham.
Do I feel like this is what he wants to be done? Is him by himself.
He's a valuable asset to the league.
But
Who's holding the sending tablet?
I think
I-
canonically Sid.
yeah. If
You get a
people were
sending
missing,
message.
Probably was like Atlas.
He sends us a
Tempest.
message.
He does.
It's a voicemail that says "I love you," and then fucking he's gonna be dead. Fuck.
XOXO Gossip Girl dies.
In the end, all you have is each other. Bring them all. Take what I give you. This is your window. Fly, my corvids.
Can he say XOXO Gossip Girl?
Or at least that he's proud of us, goddammit!
XOXO.
I wasn't done.
XOXO Gossip.
My corvids. I knew that at the end of all of this, at the end of all things, it would be you. Finish what we couldn't.
Stopping. XOXO Gossip Girl.
As he rushes forward, you see the rowboats have already emptied. They're making their way over to you to try and cut you off at the pass and hook boarding anchors onto you.
They're boarding us. They're doing a mutiny.
They're boarding us instead.
We
As
got
they do.
boarders. Kill them.
Just
That
like in,
store closed so long ago. Get him!
It's just like CSVs where there are people who hide on like the ledges of your ship. You
Yeah.
have to like walk around the ship because they're just
We
standing
got
there.
Tuckers.
You got Tucker.
They all climb up as your vessel is within motion, heading towards the portal.
Rise helps if he's not on the helm.
Yeah.
You hear a cry out from the captain's nest of the Luxmaris' Revenge. All right, you bastards! I've got nothing to lose. And all my magic to go at you. he seems to dump all of the possible magic that he has into his vessel. All guns fire as he approaches the first vessel. It takes heavy damages. And as all of you are just going off towards the portal as fast as you can and as quickly as you can, the other two vessels collapse onto the Luxmars' Revenge. Almost immediately, the vessel is set ablaze. You can see naught but a dust cloud on the deck as Abraham fights tooth and nail to the very end, as he is alone, knowing that all of you will hopefully finish this final chapter in the League's history. Go ahead and click on that stream that I have, by the way, in Discord.
I fucking hate you.
Didn't have a major character thing, so it only makes sense that it was our dad. God damn it.
As you all watch quietly as silence befalls the sea, you hear a lone voice, one of Abraham's crew members, one that was left behind. And he begins to sing. You couldn't see or hear anything? What the fuck? It said that it was showing on my speaker. Oh, come on. Really? Are you fucking kidding me? The goddamn audio input was showing out. Like there was sound coming through. Oh, motherfucker. Are you...
Yeah.
Fucking hell. Alright.
I'm sorry.
Alright, hold on. I've got an idea.
You got this. I believe in you. Hey, you at least if you like edit it down later, you could just cut out the scuff and just put the video back in there. We could have reactions and stuff for that.
Yeah, I guess. All right, let me change the stream on Discord. Fucking hell! It shows that the audio capture is like it's working.
Yeah.
So it makes
I
no
don't know,
fucking
I
sense.
saw
on my
that too,
end.
so I thought it was Discord. But then I
Yeah.
unmuted it on Twitch and I couldn't hear anything
Yeah.
either.
I was just getting it up on Twitch to see if I could hear it, and then I got hit with an ad.
No. So you tried to help,
Alright.
but it didn't work.
No.
It's fine. All right. So you hear as you all watch No Dry Eye. And before you, the ship that you spent so much time on begins to burn. And a single voice begins to sing. I thought I heard the old man say, leave her, Johnny, leave her. Tomorrow ye will get your pay. But it's time for us to leave her. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. Oh, leave her, Johnny, leave her. For the voyage is long and the winds don't blow, and it's time for us to leave her. Oh, the wind was foul and the sea ran high. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. She shipped it green and none went by, and it's time for us to leave her. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. Oh, leave her, Johnny, leave her. For the voyage is long and the winds don't blow, and it's time for us to leave her. And it's time for us to leave her.
Let's finish this where it all started. You know where to find me.